Forgive the inappropriate timing, so to speak, of this video, people, TMI, what have you. But anyway, I'm trying to I don't know, lay low. Also, people are trying to sleep, so I'm not trying to like disturb them right now. But anyway, I'm just gonna say this first and foremost right now. It's too late in the game, people, number one. So, as you people are perpetually using me as their quote unquote bitch stool, footstool in the public eye, the fact that it's already late in the game, more or less, is actually just a reflection of yourselves and not myself. Um, Whenever you use an individual, right, as a object, you are actually, i.e., guilty of just using that person to generate content material in order for you to manifest in the first place under the guise of justice in the first place. So, like I said already, it's too late in the game, so I don't really understand females need to exercise their mean girl spirit under the guise of quote unquote being Lady Justice. And I think people will know all well and right by now that there's always a covert side behind things. And you don't even have to be a super psychic to figure this out. That whole 1 + 1 = 2, or light and dark and what have you, people. So, anyway, something just came to me, something about backfires, co-occurring, simultaneously in a time loop. So yeah, definitely straight up, Rick and Morty here, people. Anyway, I didn't think it was a crime to be excited on speaking about someone or speaking their name or anything associated with them, especially not to a quote unquote childhood friend of mine that's turned into a quote unquote possible love interest of sorts. Anyway, it would have been different if I was someone saying somebody's name even to quote unquote other people that I don't know very well that have shown interest in me. Yes, it would be a very different story in that regard. Anyway, I got the download in the recent past on my own, because all you gotta do is sit still and quiet and just sit with your thoughts, and you'll be able to put two and two together and things will come to you as long as you just allow your neurons to reset themselves. I just seen 333 right now. So, anyway, I don't particularly care to participate in the mean girl spirit. I haven't this entire time, unfortunately, over the years. Granted, mind you, I'm not a saint nor perfect individual over here because I've participated in bullying or whatever. But, anyway, I know I've never cared for the mean girl spirit. It was something that I didn't even get involved in my youth ever, not once. So FYI, I figured I'd throw this out there, hence why I've never gotten into physical altercations even to this day with women. So anyway, it's kind of interesting, I guess, needless to say, people that are complete strangers salivate in doing this in regards to me under the guise of Lady Justice. Yeah, I have the right to cringe at that and not particularly care for it, especially when you're pretty much using it to manifest in the first place. So, as people are just wanting to make me out to be this clout chaser or low dimensional person perpetually, you guys realize that it had been noted that the tables turn, like, God forbid how long ago, or, what have you. Like, there's been so many readers doing reads this entire time. I figured there's like a point in time where things come to a head, correct? I didn't realize I had to come online and defend myself, number one. That's pretty pathetic. In a supposed, evolved, quote unquote, intellectual, developed, you know, um, astute, or all this stuff. And yet, here I have been this entire time having to do so on and off. Granted, I'm one to talk here, right? Of all the times I've had false starts and or made mistakes, or been in a quote unquote not so nice energy, correct? But that is indeed spiritual warfare, right? So anyway, am I guilty of being a pick me and clout chasing? Yeah, you could say that I am. It looks like it's been noted and documented this entire time on and off, correct? Does that make me a bad person per se? I don't think so. I would just say it makes me human. So my thing is, if I was perpetually doing something over and over again, right, then it would make sense for whomever, right, to cast judgment on me, correct? But voicing concern and being curious, right, when I had finally started manifesting the most I've ever had this entire time, is that being a clout chaser? No. Is that just using someone's name to gain fame or recognition or gain dates or all this stuff? That is a matter of interpretation, correct? So, my thing is, it would have been different if I was going around telling all these people I'm dating or interested in or whatever about so and so and this and that or whatever to gain their affection or all this stuff or what have you. But my thing is, it shouldn't be a bad thing, right? To just be excited in mentioning somebody's name. So, to each their own. I'm guessing things can be interpreted in every sort of way, but I understand either way, in the end of the day, the intention will reveal itself, correct, in the end. So whether or not, you know, is irrelevant in the end. But my thing is, I'm trying to start to wonder, why is it time and time again, more often than not, people just look at me as a means to an end to divide and conquer over. I can't definitively say, now place yourself where you go, the people that stand out, or that I've gravitated to, they know who they are, right? God sees all. Okay. Um, there is something to be said about that. Am I the most loving individual? No. But in the end, it's like, I don't need people perpetually using that against me and more or less, no, turning me into this footstool is just a means to divide and conquer and being like, yo, she's just the clout chaser. She's the one in the wrong. To whom this applies, place it where it goes, and you